G'day everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. My name is Ubaglo, and with me once again is...
Me, Grimlock King.
No, you are not the king. Not yet, at least.
Do I get to be king by the end of the Klingon story?
Probably not, because I'm
Okay.
pretty sure the Klingon story kind of devolves into the generic story,
Yeah.
before it does all that much.
I mean, that's also completely ignoring that the Klingon Empire is
Was an
not a
empire,
monarch. Well, it is an empire,
not a...
but it's not a king; it's an emperor.
Yeah, that's
So
why it's an
there's a
empire and not a
difference.
kingdom.
Yes. Let's say it's not a monarchy, but I guess it kind of is. Well,
No, I'm pretty sure.
no,
I'm pretty sure
because
by definition, an emperor is not a monarch.
yeah. Plus, it's not a family line thing specifically, so much as like all Klingon things. I'm pretty sure Martok got to be Emperor by kicking the shit out of Gowron.
Probably what happened. I'd have to
Like
look up
I remember that happening on DS9.
I mean, I'd have to look up what
Or Chancellor.
the
That was
history
it,
is. Because I mean,
yeah.
it's all written down. Like there is actually there was on Cryptic's website, and I know I linked it in one of the first updates for this series, that there is a whole chain of story that Cryptic wrote to bridge the gap between Voyager and Star Trek Online.
Yeah. Well, I think the Martok thing was in the DS9 itself. But
hmm
I
Anyway,
remember then there was the episodes of TNG where Gowron originally became ruler, but I haven't seen those in like decades. So.
anyway,
We should do stuff, huh?
yeah, we should. Last time
Stop talking so much.
we did the Klingon tutorial, and we allowed, or it just happened to happen while we were there, Franklin Drake to be captured and escape, which was all probably part of his cunning plan, because that's just the way he rolls.
Yes.
And we wish he would just roll out an airlock, but that's a whole other matter.
We really do.
Anyway, so we're going to now chase Franklin Drake out into sector space.
Chase into space.
Space
It
chase.
rhymes. It rhymes.
Yeah.
You are now in sector space. Here ships.
All right, so here we are in the Klingon home sector,
Use M
which is
to open up the map.
in many ways just like the Federation home sector, but
Cluttered with a bunch of shit.
yep, but it's red
Order your
and
auto course to your
horizontal
destination.
instead of vertical.
I don't know what this dude above me is piloting in, but it's pretty big.
Which
The Charbidus.
yeah, that is, if I remember correctly, the Voku, which was like the first carrier.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm really small.
Yeah,
So.
it's the Voku is also one of the biggest ships in the game.
Mm.
All right,
Cool looking.
so
So we get to go to the Boreth system.
yeah, that's if we want to follow this story, or we can go to the Codless Expanse if we wanted to. Is that even in here? No, doesn't look like it is.
Where's the Callus Expanse?
Oh, it's just that other tutorial mission. Did you pick up welcoming the Federation?
I did not.
Oh, whatever. We can.
Should I have?
We can just ignore it.
Oh. Can you share it?
I don't think I can. Oh, I can.
Yeah, share it. Let's go for it.
Oh, yeah, there's the Codless Expanse. It's just down here. Do we want to go do that quickly before we hit?
Sure.
If this mission's
Might as
probably
well show off everything.
yeah, this mission's probably pretty fast.
Also, more XP.
Yeah.
Probably.
And it's part of the tutorial, technically. Oh, that was a little buggy. When I tried to share that mission quest to you, the dialogue in my chat window has a lot of CSS in it.
Whoops.
Yeah. Whoops.
Over there we have Killman and the IKS Devastator.
Oh, is this just a PvP map?
Oh, is it?
Well, let's just take a look.
Sure, we can go get our asses horribly kicked in PvP. For the amusement of everybody.
Oh, I see what this is. Yeah, this is the Klingon version of the uh, Nebula exploration missions.
Mm,
So it's basically just tutorializing that stuff.
but we just have to find Klingon ships or Federation ships and
Federation
blow
ship.
them up instead?
Yeah. Instead of exploring strange new worlds and helping people or potentially blowing people up. Oh, that certainly warped me right into the thick of things.
Yeah, I think we're in different ones, too.
No, it's,
Maybe.
I think,
Am I here?
I think you're in the same one.
I'm still in the loading screen.
Okay. Because for me, like I'm seeing you as showing, like it looks like you're going to appear in this map.
So. Okay, yeah, I'm right here.
So, what this basically seems like it is it's a combination of the defense missions that the Federation has inside their sector space and the Nebula missions.
Mm-hmm.
This battle mission is basically exactly the Federation defense mission. So let's just try to. We only need to defeat 6 enemy groups here.
Yeah.
We should probably try to maybe stick together a little bit,
Okay.
or not.
Where'd you go?
What?
Well, I'm cloaked, so they're not going to attack me unlike, before. When I would wander off and get attacked. Oh, okay, you went this way.
Yeah.
Be right there.
And thankfully, this is just a small group, so I should be fine.
Surprise. Shooting you.
Oh no!
Not you, them.
I know.
I have no reason to shoot you.
Yet.
Yet.
Yeah, and hopefully you won't.
Nah. I'm be less bloodthirsty than my Federation character. Because that makes sense.
Yeah. You know you're a giant Gorn. Actually, that shouldn't all be all that surprising. Depending on how you want to consider it, in Star Trek Online, they actually do paint the Gorn as being part of the scientist cast.
Yeah, like one of the, I think it's a sea store ship at least. One of those is basically a Gorn science vessel.
All the Gorn all the science vessels that the Klingon Empire has are all Gorn ships. Every single one of them. Which I think is actually kind of neat.
That is neat.
Alright.
Okay, which one are we going for next?
We'll go for this group that's right down from us.
Surprise again.
Supplies! This is actually a much more doable version of this mission because the Federation ones are usually designed for like a lot of characters to be in them.
Yeah.
So they're usually like gigantic messes. Right, we're gonna go to this one over here to the east.
East. Cloak up.
Oh, look, that's a named one over there.
The USS Renown.
Yeah, and a Typhoon.
I like how it's named and it's called the Renown. The Renown. However you want to spell that word.
Well, it's going down pretty fast. Which, yeah, like this is thankfully well suited to our level.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, it dropped some stuff.
Yeah.
Greed.
Greed. Oh, apparently I got them both.
Yay.
Well, an upgraded disruptor turret is still pretty great.
Yeah.
The other item is actually pretty useless because you can't even get those types of weapons for like a while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, having an upgraded.
Yeah, go down to these Quasar class science vessels.
Yeah, we'll take those guys next.
Blowing up defenseless science vessels, it's the Klingon way.
Yeah. Stealth technology and all that is very honorable.
Yes. As long as we're using it, not those damn dirty Romulan scumbags.
That's right. Because those guys have no honor.
What these Federation guys didn't know is I have hide in plain sight. Though you do have to be careful when using that, you know, if like they're firing on you or something's about to explode because,
yeah.
You don't have shields.
Yeah, it turns off your shields for, well, while it's on, but it also turns off your shields a few seconds before before the actual cloak turns on. So while Battle Cloak can be very powerful, especially because of the sneak attack bonus, you do have to be very careful when activating it because it makes you very fragile.
Yeah. You're better off like running away a bit. Then.
Yeah, like it's pretty useful for like so raiders. One of the things that they would like to do is just like escorts doing flybys and popping your cloak as you are doing your turnaround can be very useful. But again, it is also very risky. But being in cloak as you're flying away from your target, where they can't shoot you and you can't effectively shoot back at them, can be very useful.
You also do it when they're attacking somebody else.
Yeah.
Such as, you know, you. I think that was a well-timed torpedo. Okay, so we finished that.
Yep, so we can warp back.
Zoom out of here.
We can warp back to the Kahless Expanse, and then probably warp out of the Kahless Expanse, and then carry on tracking down Mr. Drake.
I am sure he won't have gotten too far.
Yep. Now let's turn this mission in. Now it gave us some dilithium ore, and that's clearly a repeatable mission for that stuff. Just like how there's a repeatable version for, like, there are repeatable nebula exploration missions for the Federation. I'm pretty sure that is a similar thing for the Klingons, and more themed to them since it's combat.
Yeah, it's good if you just want to go in and bust some heads.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Although once you get to higher levels, actually, no, the Klingons don't really have a direct version of Starbase 24 yet, do they?
No, they don't. They have Look it up. The minefield.
Yeah, the minefield is the first option, the first one like that. But Starbase 24 I find very useful because it's a mission you can easily do to just get yourself. Like it's a very quick and easy combat mission that
Hmm.
gives some pretty decent rewards. So if you just want to hop into a mission and test some build or a new ship or something, Starbase 24 is a very easy one to get into.
Yeah.
Although Cryptic has also added a bunch of other missions lately that are also just as nice. Like there's more to them, of
Yeah.
course. Like
Well,
none of them are quite as simple as Starbase 24, but there are still a bunch of pretty simple combat heavy missions that you can queue up.
yeah. Well, Minefield's pretty quick, and I kind of like it better than Starbase 24 because Starbase 24 like drags my computer down quite a bit.
Uh,
Because there's
yeah,
like 300 Klingon ships on screen at one time.
yeah. The Starbase 24 can have a shit ton of ships, and it's a very, very small map
Mhm.
compared to like Minefield can have a lot. Minefield has a lot of enemies in it as well, but it's very spread out. It is a very,
Yeah.
very wide map.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of surprised me because it's not like I have a super slow computer or anything. So.
Hmm.
But for whatever reason, Starbase 24 just caused me to slow down quite a bit.
That makes sense to me because yeah, it is indeed a tiny map with dozens and dozens of Klingon ships. I'm pretty sure we showed off Starbase 24.
We did.
Yeah.
You? I am impressed. I thought Doran was the right choice for command, but apparently even I can be wrong. The KDF will do well, as much as I might deserve to rot in a Klingon jail cell and be interrogated to within an inch of my life on a daily.
He's an asshole.
He is.
That you would. However, I always have an escape plan. I've planted a tiny subroutine in all Starfleet computers. If any vessel arrives in the Boreth system,
He is a real asshole.
You've proven yourself to be a skilled warrior already, so I'm sure you know that Kalis said it was acceptable to loot.
Klingon bird of prey, power down your weapons and shields, and our sensors are detecting several Federation distress beacons in this area. The beacons are as plain as pureness.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually going to try and convince them that Franklin Drake is an asshole.
Normally I'd be all for like shooting, but yeah, I kind of want to, show that guy what for.
Shoot him down anyway, or ask them what they'll do. Just ask them what they'll do.
Rest assured that whomever tricked us here will be found and punished.
Apparently, you have to fight them.
Oh yeah, you have to tell them anyway. Well, because you're Klingons.
Yeah. Like, people bitch about railroading, but whatever.
Besides, it's just a few frigates anyway.
Yeah, they're a bunch of pansies.
Yeah.
Already destroyed 20 Federation ships.
Yeah. I actually got that achievement when we were doing the battle mission before. Oh, there's another group. Oh, look! It's the good friend of USS Renown!
We've caused a time paradox.
and it's Buddy the Typhoon class battleship.
That's weird.
This is kind of strange. I have to actually also look up, see what type of ship the Renown is. 'Cause I remember actually seeing it, but I'm not entirely sure at the moment.
Looks like. Nova?
Hmm. Another one of those.
Sure.
Oh, and some more frigates.
Because they heard today was a good day to die.
Yeah. Does make you wonder just how many Federation ships there were just skulking about in Klingon space.
Well, they don't have anything to do because our player characters were the ones doing everything.
Yep. With us having already won the war and all that. This is actually a lot of Federation ships.
We're up to like 10.
Yeah. Which is amusing because that's roughly how many wreckages that Drake said that he put in that in the decoy. So that's
Oh,
convenient.
Drake can suck it.
Yeah. Alright, so again.
It is unfortunate that the prisoner has eluded your search.
Oh,
That said,
there's
I
our
did uncover a
there's our
Federation
third
device in the heart of First City.
bridge officer,
And Zagorn.
a Goran science officer.
We have identified the Federation
Oh, and now
Thrak.
now we're finally
name is Frank
finally knowing who our target is, even though we already know who he is.
But there are hints that he's much more. From what I can tell, he's not part of the normal
Franklin
chain
Drake,
of
the
events.
asshole.
Yeah.
Previously, we
I got
didn't
a
have
warp
the
core from
images
that.
or genetic samples from him, which is why
Eh.
he was.
Oh, let's
And some shields. Yeah, I'll be right there. I'm just gonna.
yeah. I just set my waypoint. I'll equip this stuff. So Cryptic put a patch on their test server today, which has a pretty neat set of bonuses on it. One of which is you can now click on an equipment slot, and it will show you all things that you have in your inventory that you can equip into that slot. For example, if you were to click on a like your ship weapons, it'll show you all ship weapons you have in your inventory, and you can then just select to have it be tossed into that slot. In addition to that, if you have, say, the ship selector window open, when you click on that that icon, it will actually show you all the weapons equipped on all your ships that you have in your inventory, in addition to what you have in your normal inventory.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's real nice, especially with the way I equip my ships, because I have basically a few different equipment setups. and then that's what I use for my ship categories. Like I have one equipment setup that I use for my carriers, and I have one equipment setup that I use for my cruisers. And so it's nice to that'll be like the next thing that they could do is if they could say if I could set up an equipment preset, that'd be really nice. But just this system will make it a lot easier for me to change between my ships when I feel like
Yep.
mixing things up.
Now we're going to Rurapente.
Yeah, we're going to we are tracking down a lead on Franklin Drake by going to a penal colony because I
Yes.
guess Franklin Drake decided to just turn himself in.
Sure, that's not conspicuous at all.
Yeah. I mean,
What if Mark Shepard's the warden?
it's probably not what Drake did, but it's still kind of weird.
Loading.
Yeah, it looks like it was having a hard time finding us an instance server.
This is Warden Kratok of the Urapenthe Penal Colony.
Oh, he doesn't really want us to come down for some reason.
Hmm.
My apologies. There are no Federation Kah on Urapenthe.
It's being kind of suspicious.
Yeah.
Security logs are checked every quarter hour, as per regulations.
Oh, whoops. Ah. There we go.
Oh.
Clicking
happened?
on all the wrong things.
Oh.
Let's avoid like clones this time. I say as I bring the other lizard man, but I think he at least looks different.
As much as the lizard men look different.
You're just saying that because you're human. Are you racist? Do we all look the same to you?
I'm not
Klingon?
I'm not human.
Human?
Actually I am the Trill race.
Trill? Do we all look the same to you?
Something like that, yeah.
It's racist, man. I just want to bend over and like chomp his head off. Because I know he's gonna, like try to kill us or something.
Let's talk to the warden.
Your presence here is unnecessary. My guards will stay where they are.
He doesn't look like Mark Shepard. Sad.
Yeah.
You dare to question the honor of the warrior of the House of Torg?
Because you see in the movie, the warden of Rurapenthe was played by W. Morgan Shepard, who's a famous character actor, who I can pretty much guarantee you've seen. And he has a son who's also a famous character actor, who I can pretty much guarantee you've seen.
Oh yeah?
Yes. So I thought it would be funny if they modeled the new warden after him. But that's how my mind works, which tells you something. Okay, he doesn't want to talk.
We just gotta run
Can't
around.
we can't go 24 on any of these guys, can we?
Actually, there are some of these that you can shoot. I mean,
There's some enhanced interrogation techniques in here.
there's a bunch of red ones.
That was funny. Where's the human? They come from Earth. I guess we can just randomly execute prisoners if we want to.
Oh yeah?
I mean, I can, they're targetable. I'm not going to, because that's, that's not the Klingon way. It's dishonorable shit.
Oh, here's...
None of these prisoners will help you. They can sense danger far better than you can. And they know the risks of getting... Because I'm not a Batak, like the Warden and his cousin Rodek. The human is here to extract a prisoner. There are no other alternatives. If he was coming to... Are you questioning my honor? If you think you're safe because you hold a... Someday I'll teach you a lesson for testing my resolve. The human is here, but it is a complicated situation. You must do the only crime I've committed was thinking there could be peace between the great houses. And all you need to know is that I'm a Klingon warrior.
The Klingon story is turning out seeming to be pretty neat so far.
I like it because we're trying to kill Franklin Drake.
Yes.
I know we won't,
Yeah.
because we can't, because that would cause a time paradox. But, you know,
There you are.
just let me punch him in the face a few times, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Don't try to play coy with us. You have the subterfuge skills of a wounded.
I see you found a new friend. Look, if I had the time to explain it, I'm
Drake is an asshole.
You took your time getting here. Want to know what's really...
Oops, wrong one. Trying to shoot him, not you guys.
Whatever, they're prisoners.
So, I've been playing Sleeping Dogs a lot, and I just want to say having this extended on-foot chase scene is really reminding me of that right now.
Where'd these guys all get guns?
I don't know. Well, it's a Klingon penal colony, maybe they just throw them guns, so they don't give a shit. Because, you know, even if they got guns, it's not like they can go anywhere.
Oh, it's a possibility. But there are a lot of dudes. I mean, they go down pretty fast, but there's still a lot of them.
Yeah. This is what the Klingon prison system's like.
Just a lot of dudes in a room with guns.
Yes.
You know what? That actually sounds about
Fitting?
right. Yeah, that sounds pretty fitting, to be honest.
So remember, the more prisoners that kill each other means the less mouths we have to feed.
Yeah, that's why it sounds pretty fitting.
I'm actually amazed the Klingons have a prison at all. Like I should say a long-term prison like this.
Well, I'm not sure you can call this long-term because they do say that the majority of the prisoners die within a year.
Yes, but it's more that I'm surprised they bother to lock them up with the intention of letting them stay alive long-term rather than just, you know, killing them.
The worm
Yeah, fair enough.
to the surface. We need to stop him before he can reach the edge of...
Oh, I don't think I really have any like news to pass on either for this week. Which, I mean, it's
Oh, you talked about the patch.
yeah, it's the beginning of the week.
That's
There's
it.
not a whole lot.
It's the beginning, yeah. Well, it's the beginning of the year. There's nothing involving games like at all.
Yeah, no, not a
I
whole
think
lot.
Anything got released last week.
A few things did.
Well, anything new? Like, yeah, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance came out for PC, but
Yeah, and there are a few ports that came out on various platforms.
didn't that Vita Assassin's Creed game come out? Or is that
That's
next
like
week?
next week, I think.
Yeah, it's like coming out for consoles people own.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you own a Vita, but
yeah. Well, I don't think
you are
I
pretty much in a minority there.
I don't think I would play that game on a Vita.
Those were wild jackals.
I don't think you'd play the game. I didn't think you liked Assassin's Creed.
I don't. Well, it's more that I haven't played. Like, I haven't really played any of that series, and a lot of.
Like-
I haven't really played that series, and I
Prisoners. I'm
haven't really been all that interested.
my peaceful
Um,
words were called
Like,
treason.
there's different ways that I like my open world games. However,
Yeah,
some of
I
the
played.
some of the stuff
two-
around 4 makes me super interested in getting that.
Yeah, 4's meta plot at least sounds hilarious.
Yeah, that meta plot is so ridiculous. I might pick it up if when they put out that like the inevitable big Game of the Year Super Edition.
Yeah, I think that actually has earned a few Game of the Year awards too. So
Yeah,
it wouldn't just be blowing steam.
yeah.
As opposed to like, what was it, Dead Island that got a like Game of the Year edition or something like that?
Yeah, it was a game of that year. Actually, I think that if nothing else, it received a like in the year that Dead Island came out, it had a Giant Bomb did a Eastern Bloc Game of the Year, and it was the one that won it.
Discovered that one of the great houses is plotting against the Empire. He's correct, but his curiosity cost him.
So that's who we're
Oh.
dealing with.
I'm sorry, Kimtar. We'll both have a Kimtar.
I don't.
Okay.
He and I
Didn't
have
see
never
that one
met
coming, I'll admit.
as I
Yeah,
told you.
that's
The story is
pretty interesting.
what you need to know.
I don't care if you trust me. Kimtar, tell your father that obligations have been met. Only you can decide how you'll deal.
The only threat you should be worried about is
Oh, that guy. Just,
Kind of abruptly stopped.
yeah. Man, we have been dealing with a lot of terrible Klingons.
Okay, you want to go melee? Go melee with a 7-foot tall lizard man.
More guards.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
like how I still carry this rifle with 2 hands, even though it's like a toy gun to me.
And the warden and his men will soon find us as well. You must have a ship in orbit. There is a bluff to the southeast. We must hurry before the warden and his men catch up to us. It will be easier.
This way!
wait.
I think. Yeah,
Towards the arrow.
I'm running toward the arrow. Actually, I'm running toward the exclamation point.
It is
Ah.
a threat to the Klingon Empire. We
That
must
works,
find
too.
evidence to show the council.
Oh, there we go. Now snow's letting up a little bit.
This probably looks like the outside of your house, doesn't it?
Yeah. Some of that. Actually, it's been getting a fair bit warmer lately.
The warden and the guards are approaching.
Well, I mean, it's still cold, but it's warmer than it was.
Hmm.
enough to keep us warm long after you're dead.
If this is going to do what I think it's going to do, that's pretty awesome. Oh, not quite. Okay, yeah. I'm fine with that.
That's a very Klingon way of dealing with that problem.
Yep. I am perfectly okay with that turn of events.
From the heart of
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
to the frozen wastes of Urukuthe, the Klingons have built
Oh, and now I get the Learn Nimoy dialogue thing.
honor,
Hey.
and skill
You weren't getting it before?
To be Klingon is to be a warrior.
I got it.
Fight well.
No, I didn't get it before, actually.
Huh.
Die
It's weird.
with a blade in your hand.
Oh well.
If you can do
Hmm.
these things,
Yeah,
you will
strange.
live forever.
And we get to keep the Jackal Mastiff.
Klingon.
Yay.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Oh, I wonder if they had that before.
Which?
Michael Dorn does the, congratulations.
Oh,
on level up thing.
no, I think that they had him do that as part of, just like they had him.
Yeah.
Just like
'cause,
they had when Denise Crosby came in for.
Yeah, she does it for the Romulans.
Yeah, she does it for the Romulans now. She did. Well, I shouldn't say now because they released all her VO with Legacy of Romulus, which is the first time you can
Yeah.
even play as a Romulan. But since they had her in to do other roles, they also had her record congratulatory messages for your level,
Nimoy
which
does
is
the,
amusing considering what her role is in the Romulan storyline, which we will get to later.
Well, see, the other famous Romulan actor was Tomalak, and his actor's been dead for about 5-10 years.
Yeah,
so.
it's more accurate to say that if they were going to get any like other Romulan, like a Romulan actor to come and do voiceovers, like all of them would have been enemy Romulans, to put it simply.
Yeah.
Like the only famous character, the only Romulan characters that are voiced that are good guys are characters that are brand new to Star Trek Online, and I'm pretty sure that for the most part they are using in-house voice actors.
Yeah. Oh, are you still in?
Oh, yeah, I was just...
Oh, I'll wait for you then.
Where is this one? Oh, I need to go to Pycanis.
Pycanis, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just when you think of famous Romulan characters, you get basically Sela, Tomalak, because he was in a couple episodes of TNG at least, and Nero from the movie.
Yeah.
But I think Eric Bana is a little expensive.
Yeah, probably. Not to mention that while Nero is referenced in Star Trek Online, he is called out. He no longer exists in this universe.
Yeah, he's kind of dead either way.
Yes. Yeah, I'm almost there.
I see ya. I don't remember if there's any other like recurring Romulan characters on the shows.
Recurring?
I know DS9 had one for a couple episodes where, like when they first had Defiant, they had to have a Romulan with them to use the cloaking device for treaty reasons, but
yeah,
that was like a plot line they dropped pretty quickly for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I'm guessing because they didn't want to keep the actress on. It's like they didn't have budget for another regular. Then Dorn came back, so.
Alright.
Friend or foe? If it's referring to Franklin Drake, I'm gonna say foe either way.
He is both or neither. No, he is at least a foe.
No, he's a foe.
The Uridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer,
Oh,
hey.
Look who we have here. Wow, this is so far just a cavalcade of old friends.
Friends.
Or foes. Dun dun dun.
This is research facility Logner Beta 3. We weren't in.
Wow, these guys are not pretty.
Yeah.
Commander Plardos,
It's like Mickey Rooney as an alien species.
Well, this is unexpected.
Are they trying to kill us?
No, we just sent our
Warning.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was our approval for getting this information.
You're completely mad. Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research. This is
Okay, let's show these guys.
All right, yeah, this is this is very Klingon. I could definitely see that this is the way that they would respond to this type of situation. Just no tact whatsoever.
Can't say no if you don't have any guns left.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-oh. That's also...
We received a distress call from this station. We are Station Commander Plardos sounded distressed. We appreciate the
And the guy is wearing the Romulan Republic as the Star Empire uniform, but those look like the player use ships.
They were in the game as enemies before.
Okay, it's probably just the angle that I have at them.
I mean, they are available for player use, but those were the ones that weren't.
Well, yes, they are. It's just that the player use has different designs. But yeah, it could just be that the way, like, the angle I have on them is why they may look different.
And the Grumman's going to attack us. Maybe not.
I'm not saying defeat Romulans.
Did we bug out because we're cloaked? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just decloak.
Okay.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they can't see you, they clearly can't go hostile.
Start shooting.
I guess.
I guess they just want to make sure that they fired the first shot, which means, we're not to blame. We're not to blame for any of this.
That's right. I also still really like the new way that Romulan ships blow up.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Or blow in, as it would be.
Yeah. The way they implode. I think that's really nice. Cryptic has done a lot of great work on their art over the last year. Okay, there's a Republic ship.
No, that's...
Yeah, the NPC that just popped in.
Well, it's IRW, so...
No, the NPC ship that just popped in.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they're helping us.
Yeah.
They're happy. Friendly.
Yep, so that one is a Republic ship, whereas the IRW is a Imperial ship, yeah.
So that one has Jedi, the other one has Sith.
Yes. Alright, once we get out of... There we go.
Agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry.
That's probably what we were sent here to try and find out. Oh, look, references to Nimbus 3.
Which we haven't been to yet.
Yeah, which we will be as part of the story.
The shipping manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves. Transferring the data now.
Yay, we got what we came for. And blew up a bunch of shit in the meantime.
Yeah.
We're the best
We
We're the best secret counterintelligence agents.
we exercise some real Klingon diplomacy.
Yes. The best kind of diplomacy.
The diplomacy we have a lot of experience with.
Technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar. An operation of this magnitude would require the resources.
It seems like whoever's behind all this stuff is very high up in the Klingon government.
Our evidence is circumstantial.
Bet it's the House of Duras.
It was my eagerness to point
Because they're
fingers
jerks.
that
Oh,
led me
we will
to
probably
this
soon
place.
find out.
My father is Ambassador Worf.
His father's Ambassador Worf? I never would have realized.
Whoever would have figured that out?
I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving.
You know what the sad thing is? I think this guy's the most convincing actor to actually portray Alexander.
Either way, he made
I mean, which isn't, it's fair, like, one of them was a kid, so I can't really knock him too much,
We
but
must be
Yeah.
aware.
the one in DS9
We should at least warn him of the danger.
didn't really like him that much, sorry to say.
Mm. Oh, so we need to head back to Kronos.
Kronos. Fortunately, we have transwarp.
So we'll just teleport our way back.
Transwarp.
That's also
Can't teleport, that's silly.
that was pretty much just tutorializing the transwarp capability.
Hey guys, our game has a Hearthstone too.
Yeah, it's way better now than it was when the game first came out. It was well. First off, it could only go to it could only go back to your home base. So it would only go to Earth Space Dock or would only go to Kronos. And then on top of that, the cooldown on it was pretty ridiculous. Oh yeah, you can get a Gorn in the tuxedo. Like, I just got one that ran right in front of me.
Sweet. I have to find one.
The tuxedo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the C store.
It's gonna be all dapper. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Worf, how's it going?
Fight with honor. Perhaps. First, tell me who you are. Greetings. How may I assist you? That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. That is not my son's name. If Kimtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate to intermediate. He is the only one in danger. Unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me.
This is actually pretty great.
Tell Romulans. That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar.
Oh, and here you go. House of Duras.
He has and that is exactly the sort of accusation
Yep.
that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kimtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Europe,
Has Worf agreed to speak to us? What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned? Did you tell him the Romulans are involved? Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might... Yaicha! He is a stubborn old man and he is going to get himself killed. Agreed. If the Jin talk to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself.
Okay.
And that's it for that mission.
Yep. Got engines and a console.
And a console, yeah.
And leveled up.
And a level up. And we'll just call it here for this week as well.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, we're pushing an hour.
yeah. So that's pretty good progress for this week. So, thank you everyone for watching, and we hope to see you all next time.
Bye, everybody.